Neil, the unbeaten run continues, but a completely different type of game to what you experienced on Saturday.
Yeah, obviously we wanted to carry that form forward for tonight. Didn't really get going first half, if we're completely honest. But it wasn't for want to try. We were trying the right things. I think the goal is highly preventable. Look, I'll watch it back a few and we'll dissect it. But there's three of our lads around the ball. I don't think there's any of them, and I can't hear one voice. And we spoke about it. It's a massive thing. If you don't talk to each other, you're making your job a lot harder than it needs to be. But look, these things happen. We had a word with them at half time, reset, and we come up second half. I thought we were livelier without being at our best. But again, the lads have shown great character. We've got a goal. We deserve that goal. But then I think it's in a bit of a basketball game. It was you attack, we attack, you attack, and it's a toss of a coin game. Then anyone can win it. Where that compose, you just put 3, 4, 5 passes together, regains that control of the game. But look, they're a young group. I know I'm going to repeat myself, and I say it a lot this season. They're a young group. Young players will have peaks and troughs, and it can happen in the same game, let alone the same season. But no, I'm proud of the lads, and we've got a point. And like I say, the league's parked now for 2 weeks, I think, until our next league game. We've got a couple of good cup games to look forward to.
They certainly looked calmer after the interval, Neil.
Yeah, we just said, look, if we're going to lose a game, we lose it our way by trying to play football and being brave and playing through the thirds. Look, we haven't got the physical profile of player to go along and keep smashing it and winning headers. It's just not the group. We do it different here. But obviously, budget restricts a lot of things. But we've got a good young group. I wouldn't change anyone for anyone. I said it. I look in the opposition dressing room week in, week out. There's not a lot of lads I'd swap from my dressing room. I tell you right now, they're a great group. Their attitude's first class, and I can't fault them. But I just want them to be brave. I just want them to be brave. And I'm not talking about brave as in going smashing people and lifting people up in the air. I'm talking about being brave on the ball and pass and move and try and get it. If we get beat and we're doing that, we can't argue with them. It's just when we get sucked into being a bit too direct and looking a bit unsure of ourselves. And I just want them to know how good they are now and how good they can be, because they're a good group and the potential's there with them.
And another well-worked goal.
Yeah, it was. Look, Curtis is superb at them runs. He does it all day long. We're asking him to play a bit of an unfamiliar position at the minute, wide on the right, but he's made that run, he's created that gap. Liam's arriving in the box. It's one thing we asked him in the summer, to add goals to his game, and he's doing that. Like I said, that's us. That's us at our best. The movement. There was a couple of glimpses of it in the first half, but that's the icing on the cake when the ball goes in the back of the net. That's us. That's what we're about. That's how we're going to score goals. That's how we're going to hurt teams. And like I say, it's the league's parked now. We'll train this week, and we'll look back at the good and bad bits, because one thing's certain, it's going to be a physical test on Saturday. There's nothing more sure. Probably as big and as strong and as physical as direct teams will come up against at any point this season, and we have to be ready for that, and probably have to deal with it a little bit better than we have dealt with it tonight.
Well, another point gained. Well done tonight, and best of luck this Saturday.
Thank you very much.